Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from my apartment, doing the Sacred Path cards again today. I hope all of you are getting your day started out in a positive way for a positive mental focus. That's what seems to help for me daily. Today I'll be doing the Sacred Path cards with the Sacred Mountain spread. And the Sacred Mountain spread is the place of inner knowing and proper perspective. The sacred mountain of our ancestors is not a physical place. It's a place of balance that exists within the sacred space of each individual. To reach this place of wisdom and enlightenment, balanced with faith, trust, innocence, and courage, you must climb the mountains and hills of your own limitations and conquer the fears that keep you from knowing. When the challenges are many and the path is crooked, you may feel confused or temporarily lost. In such times, the Sacred Mountain spread is the tool that will aid you in seeing the truth from the perspective of Eagle. In freedom and from above, the overall significance is clearly put into perspective. This is what I call a working spread because you must climb to the top using your own courage and strength rather than being carried by someone else. If the going is getting tough and you are willing to confront the limitation you have set in your own path, this is the spread to use. The first 4 cards represent the area of creativity open to you where you have set limitation or denial. The Sacred Mountain card is the reward at the end of the climb or the gift you will attain by completing the journey. So I am grateful to be sharing this message with you today. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards, and this is a path to personal freedom. So I am trying to attain personal freedom, which I feel that I do have that right now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, which makes it a lot easier for me to be creative and loving towards myself. So the first card appears in the east, and it's the lesson needed to remove present limitation. So this is the place of the golden door that leads This is the place of the golden door that leads to all other levels of awareness. No matter what card appears in this position, you are being asked to look at what you feel you cannot achieve in this card's lesson. Hence, your limitation is made clear to you. So, and I am trying to remove present limitations. I have limited myself due to unhealthy patterns that were unintentionally taught in my family. I no longer blame anyone for that. I just try to do things differently. So sometimes I subconsciously limit myself due to being stuck in those cycles that I am still trying to grow out of. It's a process. So, and it's not easy. But I'm trying to be more mindful of it today and know where my weaknesses are and where my strengths are, and be mindful of my weaknesses while trying to continue growing on my strengths. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and draw 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first card I drew is Unity and Wholeness Achieved, the Whirling Rainbow. So lesson needed to remove present limitation. What do I feel that I cannot achieve in this card's lesson? Then my lesson will be made clear. My limitation will be made clear. So unity and wholeness achieved. I feel that sometimes unity and wholeness is not achieved in others. So then I think maybe sometimes I don't intentionally do it, but I judge them as not healthy to be around. And sometimes I need to see the lesson in that, because I may be limiting myself from some sort of teaching that Great Mystery might be giving me. And it may be a false judgment, and maybe they do have unity and wholeness achieved in them, just as I feel like I have unity and wholeness achieved within me, but it's objective, and their insides I cannot see, so I need to remove my limitation of the judgment of whether people are within unity and wholeness within themselves, because we all have behaviors and shadow sides that we don't like. The difference is I'm willing to confront mine and grow, and not everybody is. So, whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, uniting all colors, the children of earth will walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow prophecy, your warriors now arise, sisters and brothers in harmony, your light is in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts, we will surely fly, never lonely or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. The whirling rainbow woman bending her body in the space below, creating a cup to catch the rain and protect the circle. Without the rain, and the three sisters will die, and the people will not be fed. The whirling rainbow is the promise of peace among all nations and all people. The rainbow race stresses equality and opposes the idea of a superior race that would control or conquer other races. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one, the unity of all colors, all creeds working together for the good of the whole, is the idea that is embodied in the whirling rainbow. When all pathways to wholeness are respected by all cultures, the prophecy of the whirling rainbow will be completed. If the whirling rainbow has appeared, you're being asked to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Do not feed the negativity. So my brain has been wanting to go back to past things where maybe I felt that I failed. And I think Great Mystery is just allowing me to confront that and know that I did not fail. I did the best that I could, and I have to let that go. And any resentment that I have towards that relationship, or lack of my perfectness, and my own, crappy behavior, I have to forgive myself and the people that hurt me, and encircle them with the whirling rainbow of love, and don't feed the negativity that wants to grow legs in my brain and tentacles, and suck the ever-loved brain out of that I still have left. So otherwise it just it stagnates my growth. So look at any lessons being presented at this time and learn from them. Then focus your attention on creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not allow yourself to get caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with the self. So other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. You need not take on issues of others when the discord is clearly due to the lack of unity within themselves. I've had a habit of, trying to fix people, and while trying to fix myself. And the thing is, you cannot help somebody that does not want to help themselves. And I want to help myself today and help others that are helping themselves. And the people that don't want to help themselves, then I encircle any discord with them and myself with the whirling rainbow of peace, and consider the unity that I have with Great Mystery when I keep my eye on my goals and my feet on the sacred path of beauty and the sacred path, period. Remember that any challenges to unity are equal to my ability to overcome them. I don't have to ever overcome other people's challenges and their lack of ability and unity within themselves, because that's their job, not mine. So I walk in peace. I try not to feed the negativity today. And I will face that present limitation and try to remove my judgment of others while trying to keep myself on the sacred path and, you know, wrap them in the swirling, whirling rainbow and be on my way. You know, sometimes you got to walk away from people and their unbalancedness within themselves. Today, I want to be well. So I will not limit myself today based on what other people think of me. The second card appears in the South and represents the lesson needed to restore your trust. The South card is also where you limit the faith you once had as a child, where you need to handle your ego, or where you need to heal the hurt of being betrayed after you trusted. So that's basically what I'm going through right now. I'm healing the hurt after I trusted and I was betrayed. And, you know, those are painful wounds to heal, and the scars run deep. So it takes a lot of strength and dedication to heal those things. The second card, and strength and dedication to heal myself after I betrayed myself, thinking that somebody was going to do me right when they weren't even doing themselves right. So I can't expect to trust somebody who can't even trust themselves, who does not walk in a sacred path or in faith. That's my own fault. So, you know, I put trust in the wrong people, and then that caused me to not trust myself, and that can be pretty confusing. So, you know, I don't want to become the whining childlike victim. I'd rather be the courageous child that sees the world as an adventure. And then I can come home and carry the shawl, return home. You know, not everybody can carry the shawl. It's not an easy job. You know, but I'm no more specialer than anybody else. The Earth Mother welcomes her children home when they've lost their way. The trail was lonely and so long, she whispers for them to stay within the protection of the shawl. Where love abides again, their hearts may open to recall all relations as my friends. Many people across the world have heard the saying, home is where the heart is, and travel bands of Native Americans have known that each time they broke camp and moved to another location, home moved with them. Home was not necessarily the movable dwellings or belongings of the tribal people, but rather their connection to Earth Mother and to each other. So the sacred path, because of the behavior of those people, it has reminded them why they need to walk in beauty. So when I see other people not walking in beauty, I can encircle them with the rainbow, swirling, whirling rainbow, and, you know, go along my way, offer what I can to people, you know, if they have the ability to hear. The In taking the shawl, we are taught that Earth Mother loves all her children and welcomes everyone home, no matter how naughty they have been. We are not here to heal the mother. We are not here to heal the Mother Earth. She is quite capable of doing it herself. We are here to heal ourselves so that we may discover our roles in creation. The shawl may be too heavy for some people to carry on their shoulders if it means that harmony must be lived daily without expectations. If the shawl has fallen across your shoulders, you're being invited to return home. If you've forgotten yourself recently, it is now time to remember your essence and your potential. If you have walked a crooked trail by falsely judging others, that's so funny because that's what I just got done saying before I even read this. It's now time to come home to the loving heart and see the value in all paths and chosen lessons. You know, when I start judging others, then all of a sudden, you know, I fall down on my ass and then I'm going through the shit that they're going through, and then I'm like, "Oh crap. You know, maybe I shouldn't have judged them, you know. Ooh, karma's a bitch, you know. Dang." So, that's how Great Mystery teaches is, what you hate or what you despise, you end up becoming, because that's that's how I've learned, and it was hard lessons. So, you know, no matter how naughty you are, Mother Earth still loves you. You may be coming home to the magic that you once believed in, or to a new sense of well-being. And that is true for me. But in every case, you are returning to a temporarily forgotten state of being. In every life, there's a need to return to the simplicity of happiness. If you have forgotten how to find the simple truths that once supported your inner joy, it's time to return home. Wearing the shawl is coming home to the arms of the Earth Mother and being loved. The responsibility of taking the shawl is being loving to others who have forgotten the sacred path or the way home. So each person who takes the shawl comes into alignment, and we're being taught to acknowledge the beauty in each unique expression of creation, whether it's human, creature being, plant, stone, or your worst enemy. And that was a very hard lesson for me to learn. The people that hurt me the most, I probably learned the most from. And I learned how I don't want to live the rest of my life. And I'm grateful for that lesson, but by God, I tell you, it was the most painful shit I ever went through. And I don't want to go back there. But it's a good lesson for how, I don't want to live my life. So I put my faith in Great Mystery, and I commit to having joy and seeking inner peace and joy within myself, because ultimately you cannot make someone happy. They either are happy or they're not. It's their job to find that and seek that happiness within their inside. And that's the lesson that they need to restore their faith, just as I had to learn that lesson in myself. The third card appears in the west and points out the lesson needed to find your personal truth. This west card may also imply that there is a limitation that you put on yourself regarding your ability to know what's right for you. So, intent. I have to smoke signals. I have to have clear intentions. Otherwise, I'm sending out a bunch of mixed signals to people, that I may not want in my life. And they may take my kindness as, whatever they do. Lesson needed to find personal truths. I have doubted myself along this journey, and that was probably the worst thing I could have ever done, because my inner child knows the truth. And if I'm not happy, I'm not in the right place. If I'm miserable, I need to do something different. The sacred language of the sky, please speak to me. You who live where eagle flies, spirit I can see. In the form of cloud people, come from the fire, sacred smoke, you call me to be my desires. Let me travel skyward with a heart so true that may fly like eagle and be close to you. The red race understood and utilized many unspoken languages for centuries. Smoke signals are the bridge between the earth and sky. The smoke from the pipe is the essence of our prayers in visual form, traveling to Great Mystery. In this manner, all our relations are put on notice that the prayers of the people are traveling to the great star nation to be heard. The smoke signals used as communication between scouts sitting a long distances apart are no different than the smoke signals sent through the pipe to Great Mystery. Both are unspoken languages that signal the sender's intent. Smoke signals being sent your way call for clear intent. If your purpose or direction in life has been muddled, now is the time to walk your talk. So I am trying to walk my talk. It's always easy to talk it, but it's harder to walk it. So the signals you send to others may be bringing unwanted attention your way. Observe what it is that you're putting out and straighten up so that you will attract the kind of experiences and people that you want inside your sacred space. Another message is a reminder from the spirit world. If you lack direction or have unclear intent as to what your needs are, the allies cannot assist you with those requests. Clear intent brings rewards on all levels and will speed your growth process. Pay attention and take advantage of the power of your intentions. You've won half the battle when you clear intent. Your clear intent removes the barriers to decisive action. Well, I'm being called to be creative, use my talents and gifts. Great Mysteries told me that I'm supposed to sing, but I don't know how all these things are going to come about. And so I just have to put my faith and my intentions out there into the universe and know that my angels and ascended masters are working behind the scenes every day to help me manifest those things into my life. And sometimes you just have to be freaking so patient, and you get sick of waiting, but that's just the way it goes, and I try to keep my eyes peeled and my ears open, for hints of the direction that I you know because if I'm not paying attention and I'm in a tunnel, always worrying about my feelings and what's going on in my life and obsessing about all the crappy shit that's going on in the world today and in my family, then my intentions are muddled because I don't have a clear intention going towards what my desires and my goals are. And then I don't even know what the hell I want because I'm too busy focusing and limiting myself and my ability, and I'm too outwardly focused on everything else that's going wrong. So what I intend to do today is find my personal truths, walk in beauty, walk the sacred path, walk in truth, know that I'm here to do beautiful things, create beautiful things, and love the whole time I'm on this journey, even in the hard parts. Even when I don't want to love myself, I'm going to love myself more. That's my intention. So the fourth card is the North card and represents the lesson that will assist you in acknowledging your personal talents or gifts. If you're taking your gifts and talents and abilities and material possessions for granted, you may be limiting the future gifts from the field of plenty because you shun the beauty of the ones that you have. So, lesson needed to acknowledge personal gifts or talents, thunder beings. I have a whole lot of usable energy because I'm full of life today, and I can use that energy to destroy things in my life and myself, or I can direct that energy in a positive way and affect myself in a good way, affect my family in a good way, affect my community in a good way, and the lives of others and everybody that I come in contact, because I'm able to use my usable energy to share bonds with people, which create connections, which is a gift of itself. So that is a very much a gift and a talent and ability that I have. I do not take my material possessions for granted today because I've been homeless. I actually have an apartment now. I'm grateful for that. I have a roof over my head and heat, and I have food today, and I have sanity, peace, and I have abundance. I have all my needs are being met right now. All my basic needs are met. So now I have that ability to create whatever I want in my life. And I choose to create beauty and use my usable energy in a thoughtful way, in a mindful way. And when I screw up or, I make bad choice, then I have to course correct and get my ass back up on the sacred path and continue to walk in beauty, while not punishing myself or abusing myself about it. Thunder beings that give us the fire from the sky, energy for Mother Earth, divine creation flies through the air to touch us, electrifying change, bringing love's true essence into our hearts again. The thunder beings make up the love call of Sky Nation. The fire sticks or lightning bolts are a rare gift from the Sky Father to the Earth Mother. The thunderers who accompany a storm carry the mating call that announces the divine union of earth and sky. The thunder beings are the host of lovers who give energy to Earth Mother. The Thunder Chief proclaims the beauty of the love between Father Sky and Mother Earth. The fire sticks create a bridge between the two lovers and are a physical expression of their love for one another. The Thunder Being card is telling you that you're a catalyzer and may now command the usable energy at hand. You are being funded with the energy needed to complete any task you have in mind. If you have been trying without results or just couldn't get enough steam going, this card signals relief. You can drop the frustration and get on with it. The energy is now yours. Call it to you and use it. Usable energy comes in many forms. See which kind of energy applies to your present situation and then command it. Your body is the lightning rod that will conduct all the energy you need. Shout your intention to the Sky Nation. The Thunder Beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy you expend. So, in my past, I have expended way more energy than I had, got depleted, then I get bitchy, and, then that's just not helpful for myself or anybody else. And then I have to retreat, recharge myself so that I have more usable energy to give and I'm more in balance and I'm being true to myself and honoring myself and my health. And which, if I'm honoring my physical health, that helps my mental health be healthier. And then that helps me grow my spiritual health, because when I'm not lacking physical health or mental health, then I'm able to grow that spiritual seed using the usable energy that I've called to me. And I'm grateful for that today, because it's a gift. And I've limited myself in the past, and I've taken things for granted. And, Great Mystery put me on my ass and said, okay, you're going to learn to have to do without, because you are shunning the gifts that I've given you and you don't appreciate them. And so now they're just going to go away. So I'm grateful for everything I have today, and you cannot put a price on sanity or inner peace. It's priceless. And I have that today. And that's the biggest blessing I think I can have today. The fifth card, the Sacred Mountain card, represents the lesson needed to find personal freedom in letting go of limitation that you've placed in your own path. The choices are now clear. The place of inner knowing and balance high on top of Sacred Mountain is now accessible because you've confronted your fear and self-limitation. Now it's time to bask in the beauty of unlimited view and advance like a war-bonneted chief. This is my lesson needed to find personal freedom. I have to continue advancing every day on the sacred path in a positive direction, not looking back. Don't look back. And just keep going. And not beat myself up over past mistakes or mistakes that I make in the now. Just try to course correct and, apologize for the things I do wrong and confront those fears and continue growing and advancing. War Bonnet of the Warrior Clan honors you have earned. Eagle feathers, lofty thoughts, courage you have learned. Teach us of the forward thrust, advancing to the right. Parley now, council fire, wisdom true and bright. The war bonnet was the symbol of a chief, a warrior whose counsel was sought because of his or her wisdom was recognized by others. He had come to terms with his personal medicine. He had earned the right to wear the war bonnet because he knew how to advance himself through acts of bravery, advance his clan through counting coup, and advance his tribe or nation through providing for all of its members. The war-bonneted chiefs of Native America won the coup feathers in their bonnets through serving the needs of the people. Every chief who had acquired enough feathers for a war bonnet had demonstrated certain qualities as a role model for the people, male, female alike. War-bonneted chiefs were the strength of the people. They listened to the hearts of those they protected and never spoke in anger. Each eagle feather represented a lesson learned in patience, bravery, tribal etiquette, hunting, medicine leadership, ceremony, counting coup, and father protector role. The lesson gained by these chiefs included spiritual illumination tempered by courage and quick action necessary for proper leadership. If the war bonnet has appeared in your cards today, it is time to advance. Don't waste energy on going backward or staying in the doldrums. You are now able to move to the next step on the sacred path. Like a war-bonneted chief, you have earned the right to learn the next set of life's mysteries. Take your medicine bundle and all of the strengths it represents and charge forward. The advance can be on any level. Your spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional healings are understood through life's experiences. You can now approach your destiny with every feather you have earned, marking your past victories and seeing the destiny you have chosen emerging before you. Your medicine is strong and will allow the advancement you need at this time. So I'm grateful that my medicine is strong and that I am advancing, you know, strong, that my medicine's strong, and it's allowing me to advance at this time in my own personal freedom, because I'm not going to be a victim or a prisoner of my own mind or of an unhealthy relationship, friendships, or romantic relationships, or a prisoner within my own being and my own creation, because I'm creating stagnation in my own life because of the poor choices that I've made. I choose to advance today, and I'm grateful to be able to share this message with you. I hope that you're advancing today and finding and seeking personal freedom. I hope that you can find this message helpful and in some way, shape, or form. It's helpful for me. I'm going to go upload this video, take a walk in nature, and continue walking the sacred path in peace, love, and joy. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up if you like this message. Have a good day. Mother Lover out.